Gardens. Now the Canterbury Guineas, let's take a quick look at the totes. They're just about to jump actually. We might even skip the totes, and the two that have been in the market are Arena and Lawyer, $2.40 apiece. El Deuce $25, Arimathea, they're gone. Let's go to Terry Bailey.
Dominant position settling, Lawyer's not far away. Final Fantasy out in the centre, starting to go forward. Doyle is wide and in danger's out 7 deep and starting to travel up. York's about to take the big Danehill horse to the front on the first bend. In Danger goes to the front. Final Fantasy second. The New Zealander Doyle third, and he's reefing against the rider. They were followed by El Duche settling fourth on the inside of Arena, 2 lengths away Lawyer. He's between runners, Able Master wide going up, and Dye improves quickly. He's gone past Arena on Lawyer, he's moved around them swiftly. He's gone up to second at the 1200 metres mark. Christopherson well back in the field with Baramathea, and last of all is Go Joy. Lawyer the leader, 1100 metres to go in the Canterbury Guineas. He goes to the front, Dye, a daring ride, leads 2 lengths now as they cast the 1000 astern. Second at the moment in Danger. Final Fantasy third. El Duche on the fence. 2 lengths away. Arena balancing up nicely in the run. He's centre field. He's on the outside of Doyle. They were followed by Able Master. Then Go Joy Christopherson. And the Queenslander Arimathea last of all at the 700. Lawyer in front. York going up to pester him on in Danger. 2 lengths away. Final Fantasy. El Duche's had a good run. The Kiwi on the fence, and Arena starting to track into the race 3 deep. A length further away to Doyle Christopherson. Able Master, Go Joy and Arimathea whip them in. On the bend in the Canterbury Guineas, in Danger's upsides now with Lawyer. Coming to the outside and running on well then would have been Final Fantasy, and here's Arena starting to come down the centre. At the 250, Lawyer in front, Arena's drawn alongside of him. They're going to fight it out from Final Fantasy and Danger. It's on the inside Lawyer, the outside Arena. Arena gained the upper hand with 50 metres left to go. Lawyer's coming again. Cassidy and Dye, Arena and Lawyer. Lawyer the inside, Arena does best and wins the Canterbury Guineas from Lawyer. Third might be El Duche from Final Fantasy, then Arimathea and Able Master wide out on the track. Christopherson next from further back in the field, pulling up quickly in Danger with Go Joy, and last of all would have been Doyle.
Well, the smart money was completely correct. They all went for Arena and Lawyer, both horses just before the jump, showing 240 on the tote. And here they both go to the line. Larry Cassidy on Arena in the pink, and Shane Dye on Lawyer. Some bold tactics over the back from Shane Dye, sending Lawyer to the front. Wasn't happy with the pace. Arena had the sit on him, and has Larry Cassidy just got him home? Terry Bailey thinks so. A game effort from Lawyer on the inside in the yellow. Arena in the cerise on the outside. They're coming towards the line now, both stride for stride. Shane Dye throwing everything at Lawyer. Arena on the outside in the cerise could be the one to just get the margin. It's going to be a very close photo. El Deuce is the one that finished on strongly for third, but all the interest is on the first two, Arena and Lawyer. There it is there, and I think you're going to see that the top weight Arena from the John Hawkes camp is the one that is going to get the photo just in front of Lawyer. A game effort from Lawyer in second place. A great lead up for these two horses leading into an AJC Derby campaign, but a wonderful race. The smart money was right. Arena is the horse that has won the Canterbury Guineas. A sensational effort from two excellent horses. Larry Cassidy bringing Arena back to scale. The clerk of the course giving him a hand, and I'm sure that horse will know he's been in a race. There's connections from the John Hawkes camp. They'll be more than happy. And there it is. It's official. Arena $2.40 and $1.20. Lawyer $1.20. El Deuce was third. And what a wonderful lead up to the AJC Derby, Ed.
Simon, yes, and what a great ride there by Larry Cassidy, just holding out Shane Dye. Let's go back to the other racing at the moment, and this is the celebrity qualifying. Once again, Ben Mendelsohn, one of Australia's great actors out there at the moment.
Off they go. Katani missed the start a length and a half or so. Our White Diamond headed off immediately by Tinicadua. Dance on Door away fast is moving up around Siobhan in the early part, and they're followed by Betty Chateau and Listening's Joy in the all white on the improve, followed by Little Mo. When they head out to the 1400 metres, Dance on Door works to the lead. Listening's Joy in the all white goes to second. Our White Diamond third the rail. 1.5 to Tinicadua in fourth, and then Little Mo followed by Siobhan, a length to Raven's Pride. Then came Springtime Gold Gold on the outside. She's caught out 3 wide at the 1200. About a length and a half further back, Betty Chateau and Katani, and Don't Babble is a length and a half away at the back of the field. Dance on Door led. Listening's Joy is second as they head to the 1,000-metre mark. About a length away in the field is Little Mo on the outside third, being followed tucked away on the inside by Our White Diamond. Back behind her, a 3/4 back, is Tinny Kadua. Springtime Gold is racing wide. Siobhan on the rail, followed by Raven's Pride Katani. One further back is Betty Chateau, and Don't Babble is last. About 8 or 9 lengths covered the field. Dance on Door had slowed the tempo through the last 400 metres and leads Listening's Joy at the 600 metres when they swing around the home turn. Little Mo Red Cap third on the outside from Tinny Kadua. Our White Diamond on the inside, just behind the leading horses turning, and then Raven's Pride when they corner, and Springtime Gold inside the 400, and Dance on Door in front of Listening's Joy. Tinny Kadua, could this be her day? She is starting to wind up with a run on the outside, which has taken her to the lead, and let's see, not much else making ground. Inside the 200, it's all Tinny Kadua. She's raced 3 lengths clear now from Listening's Joy, holding on to second, but Tinny Kadua been very unlucky lately, and she's breezed this in. Ease right down. Tinny Kadua beat Listening's Joy. Third of Photo, Don't Babble out wide, or Siobhan. Then Betty Chateau and Springtime Gold. They're followed by Little Mo, Katani. Behind those to finish in the race then was Our White Diamond. Obviously needed that. And behind them was Little Mo and Raven's Pride last of all. Well, we didn't think she'd win like that. That was a stunningly strong win. Damien Oliver eased her right down to almost a walk in the last little bit of the race, and she still had a couple of lengths up her sleeve. She's raced without luck in recent starts, and she's broken through with a vengeance. Number 5, Tinny Kadua, to pay $3.50 and $1.50. Second, Listening's Joy, number 1, to pay $3.20. And the judges called for a photo for third. 5-1 and a photo. They've run 144.2. You can't say she bolted in. That's not quite good enough. It's the most comprehensive and dominant performance of the day. And for those who stuck, I know it's been a long, long wait, but it was worthwhile after that. Now, third place, not sure. You've got Don't Babble out very wide and Siobhan over on the rails. Hard to really line them up. That camera angle will be leaning to the outside horse, but it's about 20 metres before the line. In fact, it's a dead heat. Dead heat for third. 5-1 and a dead heat for third place. That should be between 3 and 7. There they go now in the frame. 3 and 7 dead heating for third. 5-1 and a dead heat between 3 and 7. There's that fine tracking shot. Damien Oliver really not having to do too much. Quick glance to the right. Got no problems here. Another look. Gee, I'm a long way clear. That confirmed it. Look left and right. He's making sure there's something for next time she goes around. Look how slowly she crossed the winning post. Gee. She probably should have won about 3 races in this preparation, but she's finally cracked it, and I think we ought to stay with her because there's plenty left for next time she goes round.
Yes, indeed. We've marked that down with a big cross to keep following Tinny Kadua after its brilliant win in race 7 at Flemington. 5-1, dead heat 3-7. Kembla, 970 Mr. Honey. Count Remy 510. 4 Bill 380. The Bishop 290 is the favourite, and firming. King Win at 940, then 870 Samir, and the others over 20. So the Bishop, the...
Lights are flashing. Set to jump. The Canterbury Cup and the gates are back, and the mare Red Ivory near the inside won the start. In-house and Green Mailer away very quickly, and Forgotten Hero jump well, but De Montfort's going to ease. Praise Indeed showing speed. Hunter Winemaker caught wide, and Dipman starting to go forward from Digger Bill. 2 lengths to Montand. They were followed by Dew Borg. He's out very wide from Faramore. Shoeshine Man and Enjoyment went back to the tail of the field. On settling down at the 1,600 metres mark, and Hunter Winemaker moved up on the outside of Green Mailer to go to the front. 2 lengths to In-House. Red Ivory on the fence. 2 lengths to Forgotten Hero. 2 lengths to Borg. He's got the mouth wide open, pulling over time around Digger Bill. Then Montand outside of Praise Indeed. 2 lengths to Faramore. Shoeshine Man and Enjoyment whip them in. A good dozen lengths first to last. And down the back, racing past the 1,300 metres mark, and Hunter Winemaker straight to the front. Led over a length on Green Mailer. Red Ivory third. In-House fourth. 2 lengths Forgotten Hero at the back of the speed in 5th position. 3 lengths to Borg. Then came Digger Bill, 2.5 Montand around the former Brisbane Cup winner, Praise Indeed. 2 lengths to Faramore, well back Shoe Shine Man and Enjoyment, the Metropolitan winner, whipped them in. They're down the side of the track, 900 metres out. Hunter Winemaker given a breather. Led just on a length on Green Mailer. The mare Red Ivory getting a good run. In-house the outside, Forgotten Hero 5th inside De Borg. He seems to have settled a lot better in the run from Digger Bill. They were followed by Montand, about to start a run from Praise Indeed, Faramore, Shoe Shine Man, and last of all is Enjoyment. The Canterbury Cup fielder on the bend at the 500. Hunter Winemaker a length in front, Green Mailer and 3 out in-house coming with a run. Red Ivory needs a run the fence, then came Forgotten Hero, Dubourg out 5 wide. Montand the deepest runner, and further back in the fielder Digger Bill going all right but with nowhere to go. Hunter Winemaker at the 250, grabbed by Dubourg on the outside, and Dubourg has hit the lead from Hunter Winemaker. Red Ivory bursting up on the inside, she's coming home quickly. Dubourg in front, Red Ivory bursting up on the inside. Red Ivory and Dubourg. Red Ivory hit the lead near home, and the mare will win the Canterbury Cup. Red Ivory first, Dubourg second, Hunter Winemaker third from Digger Bill. Then Praise Indeed, Shoe Shine Man, Faramore, Green Mailer, Forgotten Hero. In-house, well back, Enjoyment didn't fire a shot, and Montand was last home. Well, she's been racing in great form, Red Ivory, and again a beautiful ride by Alan Robinson to give him a winning double. He had her on the fence, and this is the second time that he's followed the rail home, and she has burst through a gap at $19.60 and $5 and has been too good for De Borg, who was being hailed the winner when he pounced on the front at the 200 metres mark at $1.90, and Hunter Winemaker, again a consistent run for him, returning $1.70. Quidella 67.10, Exacta 151.30, Trifecta 623.50, the double pays $54. Arena the first leg winner. Red Ivory getting up on the inside. Alan Robinson, who would normally ride at the Kembla Grange meeting of a Saturday, but he has been in such devastating form that he is picking up a lot of rides at the Metropolitan tracks. And why wouldn't he? He's riding in great form. Australia's #1 rider as far as winners are concerned has been successful on Red Ivory. A great thrill for narrow trainer Robert Price with this 4-year-old bay mare by Ivory Way out of the Red Anchor mare Red Style. And she's used gate #1 to its fullest advantage. No worse than 4th defence, getting a gap at exactly the right time. And she's been a little bit too good. Dubourg having his big step up in class today. Pulled probably a little bit too hard in the early stages. A great run by him, Glenn Boss and Paul Perry. And third prize going to #7, that's Hunter Winemaker. Just can't break through at the moment. Mick Dipman for David Atkins from Broadmeadow, finishing in 3rd position.
So a good win to Red Eye. Here's Greg Miles.
Set to go for the Roy Higgins. Looks a good line. And they're off. Sky Tris began well with Party Prince and Desiree out quickly. Future Shock on the middle of the line. Shane's Castle and Ernesto show pace towards the inside. And Alpha Warrior isn't going to be too far away from the speed as they settle down, and Hibernian Prince is up there too. But Future Shock had cut the field off, and at the 2200 metres is going to take them out to the riverside in front. Ernesto follows it. Alpha Warrior sitting outside it. And Sky Trist has now whipped around the field for Cassidy and races to the lead. At the 2000 metres, Sky Trist by 3 lengths. Alpha Warrior is second. Desiree is third. Future Shock is now fourth on the inside of Hibernian Prince. 2 lengths Ernesto on the inside of Step Dancer. Another 2 to Shane's Castle on the rail from Party Prince, and 2 His Word on the outside of McFlash. Zebwan is with those. 1.5 True and Easy, Alpha Amati, Noble Benbara, and Real Zeal last at the 1700 metres. And Sky Tris will try and do it all the way for Jim Cassidy, led by just over a length to Alpha Warrior, who is inclined to over-race a little behind the leader. Desiree is up third on the outside. 2 lengths Future Shock with good cover. 4th inside Hibernian Prince. Then Ernesto and Step Dancer racing together. 2 lengths to Party Prince outside Shane's Castle. His Word a length away but racing wide around Zebwan, and then McFlash on the rail. 1.5 True and Easy being followed by Alpha Amati, Noble Benbara, and Real Zeal is last of all. At the 1200 metres, Sky Trist by 2 lengths Desiree. Alpha Amati settled better third now. 1 to Hibernian Prince and 1 to Future Shock running 5th on the inside. 3/4 Step Dancer, a length and a half Ernesto. Party Prince around it, and His Word is 3 deep, 1,000 to go. 2 lengths of 1, Shane's Castle, Alpha Amati. 1 True and Easy being followed by McFlash, and then Real Zeal, and now Noble Benbara last of all. Desiree's poured the pressure on a good way from home, but out in front at Sky Trist the leader. Desiree now is struggling as they came to towards the home turn. Sky Trist by 1.5. Alpha Amati is second. Now third placing held by Hibernian Prince, who's whipped around the field. And out wider is Step Dancer in the gold sleeves and Cap running on fairly well. Shane's Castle in behind them, followed by Ernesto under the whip. Party Prince pulls to the outside, and then Zap One in the straight now below the 400. And Alpha Warrior had raced up on the outside and gone to the lead from Sky Trist. Step Dancer's running on after the leader. Here's True and Easy, who's come from the back of the field and has swept on them quickly. True and Easy's gone to the lead from Alpha Warrior, and then Step Dancer. Future Shock and Ernesto starting to wind up. It's True and Easy the leader though. At the 100-metre mark, True and Easy 2 lengths in front. Alpha Amati's coming home well with Noble Ben Barra, but True and Easy's won it. True and Easy from either Noble Ben Barra or Alpha Amati for the minors. Ernesto just behind them from Alpha Warrior. Then Real Zeal. They're followed by Future Shock, Party Prince and Step Dancer. Next, Zeb One and Shane's Castle, followed by Hibernian Prince. Sky Trist tired badly. McFlash towards the end. His Word is next to last, and Desiree dropped out to be last of all.
Number 2, True and Easy, Nash Rawiller, and wins at $20.40 and $5.20, with a photo there for the minors after the running of race 8, the Roy Higgins Quality. What a great rider was R. Higgins. Now at Kembla, they're moving in pretty well for this 8th event. And we've got $8 Norman's Way into $3.60 now balance, $8.30 Menengate and Helen on $5.40. Back to few, Briar Beauty at $5.90, Funding at $10, Summer Prize at $12 and Tama at $13. Now late mail at Morfettville coming up in race 7. Number 2 Lindbird, Reagan Rayner is the rider.
And there's been good money for Ice King. And Grey Dawn has been well backed, and Count Scenario's come in late on the tote. Gates are back. Count Scenario out wide, flew out. Ice King away very quickly. Grand Centro, Dibbles Dane and Market Truce all showing speed. Mac and Me on the fence settles 5th. Count Scenario's wide out, and he's got no hope of getting in at the moment. 2 lengths away to Old Man for the moment for Real the centre. They were followed by Sea Fighter. Grey Dawn getting back from Kahulawa. Well back in the field on settling down is Dance With Me. Then came Lucky Bear, and Bombardment on the inside whipped them in as they race off the back. At the 1,000 metres mark, Count Scenario 3 wide, Dibbles Dane the fence, and between runners Market Truce. Grand Centro 4th outside of kicking up on the fence, Mac and Me, then a length to Ice King. 2 lengths to Old Man in a great spot. 2 lengths Sea Fighter for Real for the moment. Dance With Me, Grey Dawn. 2.5 to Bombardment, Kahulawa, Ears Ronnie, and last of all Lucky Bear. On the bend 600 out, Dibbles Dane went up on the fence to lead the way. Market Truth second. Count Scenario's done a stack of work and he's under pressure. Mac and Me on the fence. Ice King tracks those, and Grand Centro very deep. Old Man about to come around heels and start a run from Dance With Me, and to the outside Sea Fighter well in the straight, and moving up on the outside Grand Centro is after the front runner Market Truce, Dibbles Dane. Old Man coming down the centre. Ice King's getting a run in the centre, and then Sea Fighter and Grey Dawn right down the outside. Old Man's hit the lead from Market Truce, Dibbles Dane and Grey Dawn. Grey Dawn after Old Man. Old Man in front, 50 out, holding Grey Dawn, who's picked him up in the last couple of strides. And Grey Dawn in great form wins from Old Man. Photo third, Sea Fighter or Bombardment. Then Mac and Me not far away. Ice King, also Market Truce out wide on the track for the moment. Grand Centro up there from Ears Ronnie, Dibbles Dane, Lucky Bear, Count Scenario and Kahulawa, and For Real was last.
Grey Dawn over Old Man in the last at Rosehill. Great finish, and Grey Dawn has finished too well for them, and gets up on the outside after Old Man burst to the lead there. And a great day of racing, and Grey Dawn wins again. Alan Robinson, is that a treble? I think so. Gold Old Man for second and a photo for third, and now 5 has got third, and that is Sea Fighter. So 7, 8, 5. And Robbo riding in great form. And remember today, the Guineas Day, and also the stakes earlier. And of course we had the Newmarket in Melbourne, so it's been a great...
Good field this. All clear given, and they're off and racing. All the Zagaletta didn't begin well down towards the inside, and Blueborough snagged back at the tail early. Happy Paint and Coup de Grace are the first couple out, and they pounce on the lead together in front of Slavonic, and now La Zagaletta hunts up on the inside to fourth, and then Amber Boy. Yes, are going forward out wide. Kenzine very deep, working up, and then General Feelgood. Over on the inside of him is Prince of Rebels, and 1.5 Educate Ken Rose. Bello Senor 3 deep, 1 Prospero, followed by Phoenix Strike, and about 8 lengths last of all is Blueborough. Coming down the side, Happy Paint on the inside, and Coup de Grace are joined by Kenzine out 3 wide. 2 lengths Slavonic with the drop on the leading horses in 4th placing. La Zagaletta over on the inside of him, followed by Amber Boy. 1 further back, Prince of Rebels, and then Yasser. Educate 1.5 lengths away on the inside of General Feelgood. Bello Senor. They're followed by Ken Rose, Prospero, and then Phoenix Strike in the pink cap, who got pushed wide, and a long last is Blueborough in the straight, and Happy Paint at the 400 led from La Zagaletta the inside. Coup de Grace under pressure. Here's Slavonic unwinding his finishing run. He's coming home well, and Amber Boy out deeper on the course. Happy Paint the leader at the 200. He's 2 lengths in front of Slavonic and La Zagaletta, and they were clear then of Prospero and Bello Senor. Happy Paint the leader. Slavonic can't go on. La Zagaletta's after him. La Zagaletta and Happy Paint from Bello Senor, but La Zagaletta's gone home too well and beaten Happy Paint 3/4. Bello Senor 3rd, and they're followed by Prospero, who ran on well, and then Phoenix Strike, followed by Slavonic and Yasser. Next, Prince of Rebels, Amber Boy, General Feelgood, followed by Educate, Ken Rose, and towards the end, Coup de Grace and Kenzine. And a bad last in it, struggling all of the way, was Blueborough. La Zagaletta's overcome a slow beginning to give Damien Oliver a double. Number 2, the winner, La Zagaletta, confirming his history of improving dramatically second up. He's done it 3 occasions now for 2 wins and a third when second up from a spell. Second, Happy Paint, ridden by Jim Cassidy, and third, Bello Senor, ridden by Jason Patton. Numbers in the final event are 2, 6 and 5. 2, 6 and 5, 122.3. Well, he's a horse of mine, La Zagaletta. Good to see him win. He's a very smart galloper, this grey, by Last Tycoon from Swift's End, second up from a break, and away he's gone. He's promised a lot. He's done a few things wrong in this race and still been able to win. So I think there's a very good autumn coming up for La Zagaletta, no matter where they go, whether it's here or over to Sydney, naturally, probably up to Queensland. But he's just kept improving all the while, and we might see some special things from him. I think this might be a race just worth taking note of. It might be a very good form reference. They're a very strong bunch of 3-year-olds in that.
All right, thanks, Greg. And a big program there. One in the last by La Zagaletta. You might note he's carrying red and green colours there. So the Rabbitoh supporters probably had something on La Zagaletta. Nick Robin would definitely have had something on him, and I should have, but I didn't. Now, Morfordville is 6 minutes away. Thanks. Click